I think the project started when we purchased the house, and it was a very ugly, awful little bungalow. Barb and I have gone back a long way, and Barb has helped me through numerous projects over the years, but this was kind of the biggie.
Well, I was shocked because I've worked with them before. I kind of know their taste, and I knew their vision. I knew what they really wanted to do, and so I was like, really? That's going to happen here? But it did, and it's been a great project watching it through.
I think the porch is definitely a showstopper. It certainly was my husband's idea and vision to always have a moving wall so that we could open up to this space that was at least 3 seasons. And then the challenge was how we were going to work the window, how we were going to have screens that would go up and down. He researched that extensively.
He was looking for that real ease of use for here, and Phantom offered this really incredible remote. The screens are sort of a 2-part system, and there's the interior screens that are really more for bugs and protection from birds flying in and that sort of thing.
And then there's a heavy vinyl screen that goes on the outside that when you have a lot of weather, it will protect the porch area. And I think that will give a little bit of warmth through the colder season as well and help us use it as more of a 3-season room. It's turned out beautifully.
This was Ian's baby, really, how this was gonna look and stuff.
On the original plan that the architect put together, he didn't have skylights in it. And I came home from summer vacation last year, and I walked into the room and I'm like, oh, we have skylights.
We have holes.
we have holes in the
ceiling.
Ian was all about the light. Initially, I wasn't too sure about these skylights, but as the room started to fall together, they really are a kind of architectural interest.
And you can see once the big sliding doors are open, it creates this huge, massive space. And then the light from the skylights are in the middle of the 2 spaces, so it sort of makes sense. So tell Ian I said that. If you see the kitchen before, it was really low ceiling and it was really squidgy. And so with the whole plan to open it up, we knew it was going to be open to the living room, and we wanted to make it so it's not like this stark white kitchen in the middle of a living room. So that led some of the design choices, and we ended up with a brick that kind of looks like the old wall, and this island in this color, which is a nice separation from the kitchen to the living room.
I really wanted to keep the atrium and the height of the ceiling, so that's where we came up with the cabinets that were hanging over top of the stove. I was a bit nervous that it might look a bit cold. And the big thing was for it to look like, not furniture, but the oak look gave it a really warm feeling. I've never actually had an open kitchen to living room. I've never had a beautiful big island, and I love that space. The view that I stand at the sink and look out at every day is amazing, and the light in this house is unbelievable with the trees. It's beautiful in every season.
The lower level has the master bedroom, the master suite, a nice big sitting area, and the laundry. So really it's a more private kind of a retreat down there, but it also, the kids can go down there when they're there and enjoy that. So you can kind of have 2 things going on at the same time in this house.
When Barb designed the laundry area, I really wanted to have it accessible at the bottom of the stairs so I wasn't lugging laundry around. But we came up with the idea of putting barn doors across so that if you were sitting and watching TV, you didn't have to look at the laundry room. We went back and forth between wood, painted wood, and we ended up with roll steel, and it turned out beautifully. I've always had a huge respect for Barb. We've gone back a long way as far as just personal friend, but I love Barb's taste and what she brings into a project.
That's the beauty of working with somebody that you've worked with for a while. It becomes this sort of design shorthand, and I get what Liz is looking for, and she gets, I can show her something and she gets it instantly. So it was pretty flowy in terms of the design development.
I couldn't be happier. Both my husband and I are very pleased with how it's all turned out, and I give huge credit to Barb for helping us with that.